And you can't stop the rain. Can't stop the rain. When it starts to pour, can't stop the rain. Oh! Can't stop the rain.
Don't get tucked in, pussy. Bitch, I got money now.
Miracle food. It's an anti-inflammatory. It's vegan, gluten-free, 100% natural, fresh from nature, organic. Get your miracle food today. Get your miracle food today. Miracle food, suitable for all ages. It's the perfect Lantern reboot.
Vaccine's gonna end you by 225. Doctor console you, but of course there is another side. Niggas been plotting on your downfall, yes, your damn demise. But people like me just crazy and not the ones you idolize. So listen. And now your lifestyle's kinda different. Praying that it normalize. Outsiders got you horrified. I'm just a pessimist with GMOs. Nothing to see here. Down the streets is where you can find them hoes. Or football games, you niggas lame as fuck. Still in the streets.
If you're looking to get promotion on the channel, please email patrock1982@gmail.com. All promotion for the rest of the year until January 1st, 2022 will be $35. I'm also doing collaborations and interviews with small channels, big channels. It doesn't matter what your channel content has to be. It doesn't even have to be about conspiracies. But if you want to work, please email patrock1982@gmail.com. And send all donations to my Cash App at $Dwayne McClain TV, only if you can afford to do it. I know I put up a poll the other day, and a lot of y'all said y'all are broke. God, please be with y'all pockets. What's the deal? It's the boy Dwayne McClain at Dwayne McClain TV, the #1 Illuminati exposer. And I'm back again with the baby chains on and the fake earrings in, and I'm going to give you guys an update on who needs to get tucked in, and that will be Mr. Kid Cudi. Now, Kid Cudi, this dude has been out of his mind lately, to each his own. If people want to wear dresses, that's up to you. If you have something you want to do with your life, that's perfectly fine, okay? But it's just the imagery of constantly seeing an African-American male, or a male of whose melanated complexion, who's clearly masculine, seen doing these obscene acts out on the red carpet all the time. It's always us, Lil Nas X. He's skinny as all know what, but he's still cut up, still has muscles. If he changed his look and he wasn't a yag, he could be perceived as masculine, just throwing on some dirt on him or something, you know what I mean? Even with Kid Cudi, why couldn't we see the Jewish guy who was holding Kid Cudi's hand sport the dress, or who was sitting there, right beside him looking like some Amish guy? Why couldn't it be vice versa? Why does it always have to be the melanated males who have to constantly not stoop to this level, but who have to be put up to the task of wearing a female attire, to pushing on the new agendas, to, always seeing, it's always us, from your Little Nas X's, from your Gunners, Young Thugs. Every time you see us on the red carpet, not us, but every time you see representation of black men on the red carpet, they are seen doing wild, crazy, obscene acts. And when you see your Leonardo DiCaprio's, your George Clooney's, Brad Pitt's, you always see those guys in a suit and tie. Always. You don't see, when you see CeeLo Green on the red carpet covered in gold. Now, would you see Caucasians, or how could I say, guys of European descent? If you see those guys on the red carpet, sometimes they be acting crazy here and there. You got your Will Ferrells, you got your, your Steve-O's, or whatever you have. You have those guys who are particularly geared towards doing these obscene acts for the European descent people. But those guys are normally comedians. Those are normally actors. Those are normally somebody else who's are meant to entertain. You know, they always have our guys on the red carpet. We have people like Dwayne Wade, a 3-time NBA champion, or is he 4-time? I think he's 3-time. 3-time, he won 1 with Shaq, 2 with LeBron. A 3-time NBA champion on the red carpet, wearing crazy outfits, you know. And like I said, to each his own. But I would like to see some diversity. You know, you go to if you go to the Saudi Arabia Awards right now, or the India Awards, you go to Bollywood Awards, you don't see too many males doing that. You know, only the guy we had doing crazy stuff was Sacha Baron Cohen. But like I said, Sacha Baron Cohen is an actor. He's a comedian. So they give him the pass to do that, you know. And I'm a big fan of Kid Cudi. You know, Kid Cudi, Pursuit of Happiness, one of my favorite songs of all time. He had his song with Kanye West, I Can Still Feel the Love. That song was Kids See Ghosts. Didn't like the whole entire album, but I like the certain parts of the album. But what hurts me is that this guy is one of my favorite artists, and I have to constantly see this man do this wild, crazy stuff. And I'm like, dang. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm still listening to his music. Like I said, to each his own. Anybody wants to do this. But me personally, I see past this. I see past as a form of expression. I feel like this man got off stage and he cried. I don't know if you guys remember the story about Family Matters where they had Steve Urkel, Jaleel, come out and he dressed as a little girl. I don't know if you remember that. And he said as soon as he got off stage, he cried his eyes out. So what I'm trying to get to you guys is that I'm pretty sure that this act that Kid Cudi is doing online or on the red carpet, this is way far past a form of expression. Even when he did it on the whatever night show that was, where he was wearing the Kid Cobain dress and he was singing, all right? So I'm starting to think this has something to do with a whole lot more than just some form of expression. And like I said, they got to emasculate us, guys. Brothers in America, they have to make a laughing stock out of us. I guarantee you, you won't see Idris Elba doing that. I'm pretty sure he has some pictures of him doing it. I'm saying to that extent. You know, Will Smith, the top dogs, you know, they're not about to let those guys do that. Don't get it twisted. Are there images of Will Smith doing some yaggish behavior? Yes. Are there images of Idris Elba doing some yaggish behavior? Yes. But to the level of Kid Cudi, no. This is 5 times in a month. Dude got his nail polished. Dude got his ring, you know, he wore hair dye. And you might have to start to even think that maybe this is a self-form of expression. He plays devil's advocate. Maybe this is him expressing himself. These guys probably been undercover their whole lives. And y'all know me when I'm getting X-rated or I'm getting graphic, I'm talking crazy, I usually say, hey, this dude is a yag. You know what I'm saying? Or come out and say something wild. Or, hey, this dude does this. This dude, I personally think they do all that stuff. But at the end of the day, either way it goes, these dudes sold us out. They sold out our community. They sold us out. They don't care about making sure the black man stays a respected, dominant figure in society like the rest of the races have. Spanish men are still, you don't see them doing this type of stuff to this level. Because they know when a brother stands in it, it immediately sets red flags. You have to look. They call us African American, meaning they associate us with Africa. Africa, Jamaica, anywhere where there's melanated people, they do not rock with yaggish behavior. Nowhere. In Jamaica, you get tucked in. Africa, you get tucked in for doing anything yaggish. If you don't know what yaggish is, you just take YAG and flip it around. So the powers that be know that we have a group of melanated men who would do this who would do this stuff as far as wearing this attire, and we're going to make them a mockery to the rest of the guys. We like, oh, you want to do it in Africa? Oh, you want to do it in Jamaica? Well, guess what? We got a group of guys who look just like y'all who's going to do this type of behavior. They're going to wear the dresses. They're going to wear the nails. And it's going to be a laughing and a finger point back at you people who want to say no. And then some people want to say, well, this right here is going to be for the young boys who are heavily produces more estrogen and testosterone. This is going to be saying for the young boys out there who are more interested in to the same sex. So this is a way for them to express themselves without having to face suicide or anything. Well, let somebody who's always been openly known as that be the forefront of that. You know, like when I was growing up, we had RuPaul. RuPaul is a guy who could be great representation for those young guys who are in Africa, who are in Jamaica, who are in America, they have higher estrogen levels and they are into the same sex. Those can be representation to help those guys boost their self-esteem. Why would you have to get a masculine dude who always perceived to have women or to date opposite sex? Why would you want to get him to be the representation for these young boys to help boost their self-respect? Why would you want to get him to do that? Why would he have to be the face of it? Why would you want to get a Dwayne Wade, a Kid Cudi? Why would you want to get a Young Thug to do that? Why don't you get a RuPaul? All right, you got the guy from P-Valley. You got the other dude, I forgot his name. You have multiple guys. Why don't you get somebody who's already in that lane who can relate to them more and have them do that so they don't have to constantly worry about the rumors? You know what I'm saying? Like Young Thug, he's still worrying about if somebody want to come out and say he's yaggish when the man is clearly yaggish. You guys got to start understanding this stuff and waking up, you know what I'm saying, to how this stuff goes. All I'm trying to say is with this old Kid Cudi guy, you know you sold this out. All you guys are selling this out. If you guys care so much about young black boys in America who are into the same sex, if you care so much about them, you will go speak to them personally. You will go tell them about your experience, what you had to grow up with. You wouldn't just put on a dress. You would actually go get people out there who lived this before, who grew up living this, and would give them their testimony to help uplift those kids. Y'all have to stop with all this, oh, this is for the guys. No. This is clearly making a mockery of the black male. This is clearly making us look crazy. And it's clearly letting us know that these guys are sellouts and they do not have our best interests as a society. All right? Now, it's going to conclude my video. I talked enough about this situation. It's the boy, Dwayne McClain TV. I just gave y'all some clean content. I worked harder to curse. I almost cursed one time, you know what I'm saying? But that's how we're going to be moving and rocking, moving forward, especially on, you know what I'm saying, DMTV2 and this channel. I only want this video to be on DMTV2, but since I went in on it so much, I like me going to put this on DMTV1 so I can get the feedback of what I need from my subs on how we need to go for moving forward with the clean content. Now, don't get it twisted. Not every video will be that clean, but you got to please the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? So it was fun, but it's the boy, Dwayne McClain TV. Y'all be blessed. Y'all be safe. I'm out.